Need motivation?
Watch a top 10 with Believe Nation.
Top 10, I got a top 10. Got my motivation high for my top 10. Gotta learn from the wise women and men. All my life, like 9 to 9. For my top 10, top 10, 9 to 9. This one's for my top 10.
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and I make these videos because chances are you are the most ambitious person in your circle, but you know you're capable of more, and you get that push by surrounding yourself with the best. So today, let's learn from one of the best, Eminem, and my take on his top 10 rules of success. Enjoy. Okay, let's kick it off with rule number 1, innovate.
To me, greatness is not only how well you do something, but if you were the first to do it. Rakim was the first person that I heard that started using like inside rhyme schemes.
Right.
And coming back at the end and hitting the, you know what I'm saying? So he did something that hadn't even been thought of yet.
Original.
Yeah, it was like, and he single-handedly pushed the genre forward to be more complex lyrically.
Rule number 2, do what you love.
I just loved hip hop growing up as a kid. I just, it was like it spoke to me more than any other music I had ever heard before, from early like Ice-T to Fat Boys, and then LL Cool J, Run DMC, Beastie Boys, and it just like, I don't know. It was like, I didn't first I was a fan of the music, you know what I'm saying, before I even thought about rapping. LL Cool J was the one who made me like first start writing rhymes. And I was like 12, 13 maybe. And it sucked, I wasn't good, but like I had to keep practicing and practicing and practicing. I gave it up for a little while, then I started again back when I was like 15 and started being able to kind of put songs together. And then I just was like, I was never really good at much else, So I don't know. Once I found out I was decent at something, I just kind of focused and just, went for it.
Rule number 3, look for the reaction.
I guess since I came in this game or whatever, my purpose for rapping is, and my mentality still to this day, is very much like it was, at the hip hop shop, where I rap to get a reaction. And, especially then, it was like, I need to say this because I might not get to have the mic again.
Yeah.
So I always try to rap like that. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather have some kind of reaction. And if my music sparks debates and conversation or whatever, be it right, be it wrong or whatever, I would rather have it get a reaction, a bad reaction than no reaction, because no reaction sucks.
Rule number 4, ask for help.
What did it take for you to ultimately get to that point where you said, I'm clean, I'm getting clean?
Well, I had a pretty bad experience, like not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. And, when I did the Vibe article, I kind of just came out and told everything, but I actually overdosed on methadone, which I didn't even know what I was taking at the time. I didn't know it was methadone. Had a near-death experience where I literally almost died, and then came out the hospital, and about a month later relapsed again. And that's how I knew, like, this is a disease. You know what I mean? This is not nothing to do with willpower. Like, willpower is like, I don't want that piece of cake over there. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to eat it. This is a different thing. And I had to come to the realization that, when I was ready to face it, like, I'm an addict. You know what I mean? Then, I was ready to get clean. I think that it was overall, it was like the overdose. And then when I relapsed, I kind of shot back up to the same point with the drugs that I was already at. And it just scared me. So I just went to some friends and was just like, yo, I got a problem. I need help.
Also, if you want to build more confidence, the science says it can take up to 254 days of consecutive action to successfully build a habit. So I've created a free program for you where every day for 254 days, I will send you an unlisted video to your email, absolutely free, to help you build your confidence. The link to join is in the description below.
Believe in anything that you believe in, but have the most believe in it yourself. Whether it's being a doctor, a lawyer, or a chemist, or whatever it is, you have to believe yourself.
As soon as I graduated high school, I wanted to take the next step.
I don't ever disregard the fact that however hard you work, you know, it doesn't always guarantee it's going to happen.
Rule number 5, take your chance.
How old were you when you first started putting it out there? Like started rapping or doing rap battles?
Well, I had a weird trajectory. Like I was afraid, like I was afraid early on, like 15, 16 years old. I was afraid that to go into any clubs or anything like that to say my raps because I felt like I wasn't good enough yet. So I had to get to a certain spot. And then I was trying to I was just making songs. And one day I got a call from my boy Proof, and he was like, yo, you need to come up to the hip hop shop. And I was like, what is the hip hop shop? And he's like, yo, just come to the hip hop shop, write something, come up here. And Proof, remember Proof, Nani? He ran in Detroit. We me and him came up together, and we came up rapping together. But he would kind of go do his own thing, and then I'd be working at factories and stuff like that. And Proof was out there on the grind, and he started making connections. And then he met Jay Dilla, Slum Village. And a lot of the early Detroit hip hop that was exploding onto the scene. Proof was such a part of that. And I got a chance to, when I went to the hip hop shop, I was like, what the f? He was like, yo, I'll clear everybody out. I'll have 10 people, right? And you rap in front of them. And if they don't like you, they're going to tell you they don't like you. if they do like you and they f with you, then So I went there, I said the rap. I got some people jumping around and shit, and I was like, okay, this might be it for me. And then that's when we started having battles at the hip hop shop. And we was having a battle every couple months or something. Yeah, every 2 or 3 months. But every Saturday, I would make sure that I didn't have to work till 4 o'clock because I was going to the hip hop shop every Saturday.
Rule number 6, take a break.
And there was a time when you didn't know whether you were going to put out a record at all. I mean, I heard a Hot 97 interview when 50 was on, and you called in and you were saying essentially that things were really great for you right now. You felt like you were ready to make music again, but you kind of alluded to a time in your life where things seemed to be falling apart and you weren't sure whether or not you actually wanted to make records again. How bad did things get during those times?
Well, things got pretty bad on a personal level. Career-wise, I knew that I needed to take a break, basically from the spotlight. I started help produce artists on my label and, work on that for a little bit. At that point in time, I don't think I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I mean, my best friend passed away. There was a lot of things that were going on. And I think at that time, my world was kind of just spiraling. I think I went 7 or 8 years straight without taking a break at all, and I was missing a lot of my kids growing up, and I was going through a pretty serious drug addiction at the time.
It was sleeping pills, right?
Well, sleeping pills, Valium, Ambien, Vicodin, basically whatever I could get my hands on, and anything that I felt like could make me fall asleep, from NyQuil. I sort of got on the track where it was okay, my career's moving really fast. Things around me are moving really fast, so I can't sleep tonight, and I got a hectic schedule tomorrow, so let me go for the quick fix. And at first it started out kind of reaching for the NyQuil, and then the NyQuil didn't work, and now I need something stronger.
Rule number 7, be humble.
Did you ever imagine that you have 10 number ones?
Ever. Never in the history of my life. I could never imagine. For me, what's crazier about it, that to me is being able to meet my childhood idols, being able to sit down with LL Cool J, right? One of my favorite rappers of all time ever. When I made the Relapse album,
right?
He sat in the car, in the truck, and we drove around, and he listened to the whole album. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, I don't even know what to say, because I don't want to play myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, But before you got out the truck, I was like, yo, man, I just want to say like what you mean to me, man. Like, and I was trying to like not make it come off sappy, but I was just like, yo, man, I'm a stan of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but just to sit there and be like, all right, 15, 16-year-old Marshall, thinking that could actually happen one day. Right. And I'm gonna be sitting in the car. LL's gonna be sitting around in the car with me, and he's listening to my album.
Wow.
Out of here.
Wow.
Like that to me, like meeting Dre was just like, holy shit.
Is that what kind of keeps you grounded? Like your love for the culture? I mean, is that like, you know, after a huge amount of success, you know, it would be easy for you to be a different type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, what keeps you grounded?
I just think, I mean, I'm so in love with this art form, right? And I'm so passionate about it because it's really the only thing that I ever was good at. You know what I'm saying? Like aside from basketball, I'm amazing at that. But that's a whole.
You getting buckets?
Yeah.
Okay.
But nah, it just, you know, I just love it.
Rule number 8, stay hungry.
Are you conscious that you know you're rapping like J and B? You know you gotta blaze, right? You know you gotta put it down, because if you don't put it down, people gonna say, "Oh, nigga, he shit on you."
I mean, that's how I feel anytime I get on a song with anybody.
Yeah,
it's like,
that.
man, if I don't try to like, I have to, you know, just having that hunger still and trying to like you said, it's not about the money all the time, right? So it's like when you lose a fight and you get depressed, it's because your competitive nature and your competitive spirit is wounded, right? Because
it's the reason that we started doing this, because we're not good enough. It goes in your mind. We're not good enough. He's better than me, and it kills you. That somebody who's better than you, and you believe in your head that you're God or you're the best or whatever you believe you are.
Yeah.
Rule number 9, have an underdog mentality.
It's kind of, you know, the Detroit mentality to we're kind of the underdog. I feel like we've always been the underdog, and that's kind of how, you know, I've always taken that, kept that with me. You know what I'm saying? That I want to say fighting spirit that Detroit has. You know, because Detroit, you know, is so resilient. You know, like I feel like our like people there, we have this, you know, kind of Detroit versus everybody mentality, because I feel like people, the way that people look at us, they always count us out. You know what I'm saying? So I know that attitude is displayed a lot in my music, but I think that that's where it comes from, is just from, you know, just feeling like we're being counted out.
And rule number 10, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is have fun.
Wonder Woman, Superman, they ever gonna get it on or what?
They owe us that. I mean, she could probably take it a
I
lot
wonder
better
if she
than-
likes men.
Well, Diana, you know...
Human Torch. Flame on, flame off.
Flame on?
Spider-Man. How come you never see Spider-Man piss or shit?
Maybe it's talking with spiders.
Iron Man. You never see him pee neither.
Maybe it's like a spacesuit with catheters.
Bruce Banner. He's having sex. He gets angry.
Ooh. Now I've got a special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, it's time for the question of the day. I want to know, what was your single biggest takeaway from this video? And what is your plan of action that you're going to execute this week to make some immediate momentum happen? When you just get motivated and watch a video, you have a